this is not going to be a review so much as it's going to be more of a rant. New Taylor Swift album, Midnights. No one's made that joke before. Okay, can I just start with my first problem? This is just a total regression from Folklore and Nevermore. I enjoy those records. They're good records. I think that's where that style in particular is where Taylor really shines. But now, on this new album, Midnights, we get Taylor delving back into the kind of music that she was making on albums like Reputation. She's dabbling in a lot of electro-pop, a lot of synth pop, and it doesn't always pay off. In the case of songs like Lavender Haze, which I think the very hazy and lavender-scented vibe on this track is fitting for the title. I think it also is kind of a smoke-up song, like there's a bit of a 420 Blaze It kind of thing going on here to try and get away from her problems. It's a good opener. Anti-Hero, solid piece of synth pop. The really glossy melodies and haunted atmosphere is captivating. Solid tune as well, actually engrossing, and the songwriting on this thing goes to some pretty dark places. She seems fearful or paranoid that those around her can't be trusted or that they don't trust her. Particularly with these lyrics here, I'm going to cite those as an example. I really like Bejeweled as well. It's another solid piece of synth pop. The kind of sharp chiming synth bells and dense bass compared with the jewel and shimmer kind of metaphor for just having general self-esteem in any social situation is interesting. I also think that Sweet Nothing is the best song on this album. It is a beautiful track. It should have been the closer, personally. It's very sweet. The triplet delivery from Taylor is sticky as well. The galloping melody on this is a cute motif. A genuine, raw Taylor performance, stripped to the bare essentials. We sometimes get some flourishes of horns and keys throughout to kind of flesh the track out a bit more. Very nicely too, might I add. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, Sweet Nothing, favorite song on the record. I think that Taylor Swift should just stay in this sound more. I really don't understand why she insists on going back to sounds that do not suit her voice at all. At heart, she is a folky, sort of I don't want to say country, but semi-country artist. That is where she got her start. So it baffles me when we get songs like Maroon, like Midnight Rain or Question or Vigilante Shit, where they just sound really derivative of artists who have done the sound better. Particularly in the case of Vigilante Shit, which just sounds like a downgraded ripoff of You Should See Me in a Crown by Billie Eilish, a far superior song. And the revenge body repetition on this track is just so tired and so not interesting, not creative, not anything new for the Taylor Swift canon. I just don't care. I don't care! No one cares that you want to fucking cut your ex-boyfriend's balls off. Fuck. You're not edgy. You drink pumpkin spice lattes, and I know you do. I really wanted to enjoy this album. I'm bothered that this record is just so underwhelming and so just punching below its weight. The song Karma, Karma is everything apparently. If I was in a saying the word karma competition with Taylor Swift, I'd be fucked. Production absolutely carries by a country mile, and it's wasted on another pretty generic Taylor Swift performance. The singing is just kind of stock standard, and the writing is so freaking on the nose. Labyrinth is a bit of a patience tester. I mean, Taylor Swift certainly shows off more range on this track vocally. The weary organ and the gentle 4-on-the-floor beat matches with some very upfront kind of sound effects, some whooshing kind of weird distorted sounds. Takes a while to get to the climax, and we do not get much of a drop either. It's actually kind of an anti-climax, not a super satisfying ending. I don't mind everything building up to it, but then we get to the end and it's just really 30 seconds of mush. Are you kidding me? Fuck! Maroon. Sluggish and meandering. Unimaginative lyricism about what appears to be love lost. We haven't heard that one before in the Taylor canon, and it's not like there's an interesting spin on it at all. It's just kind of I'm sad because I lost you. Oh my god. And this is actually one of the moments where the production also fucking sucks. It's literally weighing itself down with how drony and just lacking in anything compelling it is. The song Question sucks only for the very triggering "Is this a question?" during the chorus. Shut up. Fucking hate when people do that. Why are you asking me that? Why? Watery one-note kind of synths get old very fast. The bustling electro beats are fine. Like most things here. I feel like a broken record. Insert everybody clapped meme. Snow on the Beach starts very promisingly with some wondrous plucky strings. Very wintry. The vocal performance is very breathy and frosty. Too much reverb and filter though. It just kills the soul. It kills the humanity on this track. Taylor and Lana are basically indistinguishable at first. And even with subsequent listens, I'm just sitting here thinking like, who is even going to know that Lana Del Rey is featuring on this song? She doesn't even have much of a feature. She does some background harmonies, some, might I add, emphasis on some. And she has a couple of lines towards the end. Other than that, this is a total waste of a feature. Considering how much hype was built up with this track coming out, and with this Lana Del Rey being the only feature on this record, this is the best that you could come up with. This is the best collaboration. What the fuck? What is wrong with you? You're on Your Own Kid is just a fucking early Taylor chart topper with the driving lead melody and wistful singing. It's nothing new. It's just been technified a little bit. Most predictable track yet, by far. I'm really sorry. This is a quick review. It's a sharp review. It's an angry review. I did say it was going to be more of a rant, and it really has felt like a rant. But my God, like, fuck. I really wanted to like this album, and I was excited for this album, considering that I thought that Folklore and Evermore were really solid additions to her catalog. But now I'm just sitting here thinking, what the hell happened? We've gone back to old Taylor. We've gone back to the shitty Reputation era. We've gone back to just chart toppers for the sake of fucking chart toppers. I really hope that this is a one-off. I really hope that this was just Taylor kind of going back and just trying something out that she'd done in the past and maybe trying to make it a little bit more like, you know, evolved. I don't really know. It doesn't feel like it that much. I mean, it certainly is a better album than Reputation, but not by much. But if Taylor doesn't want to be seen as just this generic pop artist that just makes generic pop music, then maybe she would be smart to stop making generic, boring, uninspired pop music. Like I mentioned earlier, a song like Sweet Nothing, right up her alley. She sounds amazing on this track because it's Taylor, it's honest. It's the same complaint I had with Ed Sheeran when he made Equals. It's like him in these electro-pop kind of stylings doesn't make sense. When he's doing the really bare, stripped back, just maybe a piano ballad or something, maybe some light strings in the background, I would dare say it sounds good. It's okay to experiment. Yeah, it's okay to like try out different sounds, but if the general consensus is, and I know the general consensus is pretty much, try again. If that's the general consensus, then go back to doing what you do best. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say about this album. I'm disappointed in this thing. I expected more and I didn't get what I was expecting, and that hurts sometimes. I guess I'm gonna have to give this thing just a straight 5, like just a 5.0. out of 10. It is flat average. What did you think of it? Did you enjoy the album more than I did? Did you hate it more than I did? I mean, maybe you did. What else do you want to hear me rant and rave about? I'm very upset by this. I wanted to have more to say. I wanted to have more positive to say. I didn't want to hate on this album, but anyway, that's it. It's over. It's over, Anakin. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe buttons. I don't know what else to say. So I think I'm just going to leave it there. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Don't let the FBI get into your walls. Don't let them get into your walls. Be good to yourselves. Eat lots of water. Drink lots of cabbage.